Hello, folks. This is an introduction to the article written by yours truly on the Moroccan practices of Kriyat HaTorah. That is the recitation or cantillation of the Torah sacred text. There are markings, extra markings in addition to the text, that are performative markings that connote certain kind of melodic sounds or melodic motifs that are associated with the text. These melodic motifs are called, or these markings are called te'amei hamikra, or te'amim for short, which means tastes. They are extra musical associations that are applied to the text that bring out both the syntactical, grammatical function of the text, as well as eliciting some associations musically with what the text is trying to suggest at the moment. So, these ta'amim, here's an example of the markings. There are about 25 of them. Here's one of them called Shnei Girishin, and it sounds like this. Shnei Girishin. That's the actual melody. La 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 la. And that's to be applied to the text itself. So for instance, here is the first word of the last verse of the Shema. The Shema is read twice a day in Jewish tradition. This is the last verse, beginning of the last verse. And it starts with the word ani, which means I, or I am. And it sounds like this. Ani. So it's applying that actual melody to the text. So I'm going to perform now the last verse of the Shema, which has a number of different markings from the Te'amei Mikra. This is in the Moroccan tradition, which has its own sort of boundaries to performance from other traditions around the Jewish diaspora. Here is the last verse. Ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liyot lachem Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem emet. So every single one of those words had certain markings that clue the performer how to actually perform that text musically, but also what syllables to emphasize and so forth. Happy reading.